All right, so today I want to talk about this Scott Adams situation. It happened a couple of weeks ago, actually. Um, and basically, Scott Adams said that it was like a poll that he was talking about. He basically was saying that white people should get away from black people. So I wanted to react to this video um, and give my opinion on the whole thing. So here go the video. So let's listen to this.
So if nearly half of all blacks are not okay with white people, according to this poll, not according to me, according to this poll, that's a hate group. That's a hate group. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. And I would say, based on the current way things are going, the best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away. Wherever you have to go, just get away.
So he said that, and I do understand where he's coming from, because the poll he looked at said like 90% of black people are not okay with white people. So basically, he's being called racist for saying this. But it's funny that he'll get called racist for saying this, and I think the bigger point is that when black people say this same kind of stuff, nobody called them racist. Nobody say that they're been excluding the white people or nothing like that. But like, I don't agree with what he's saying, but I do know, I do understand why he's saying it, because if it was a poll that came out that said 90% of white people don't like black people or think it's not okay to be black, nobody would nobody would look at black people crazy or call black people racist for saying that we don't want to be around white people. So even in that case, I would disagree with it, because all white people is not this way, and all black people is not the way that Eric Adams or Scott Adams is talking about. So I don't agree with separating races based off of what a majority of a race feel like. I think that we should encourage or discourage them black people from thinking like that, and encourage everybody to want to work together and be American. That's what it's about. It's not about separating races and all this identity politic nonsense. So I just wanted to show you a couple examples of what I'm talking about when I say that black people don't get in trouble for saying anything like that. So this is a video, came out a little while ago, but this is a video in which black people are being overtly racist, and they're like on a program being overtly racist, talking about white people, but none of this is never seen the same way. Like Scott Adams, what he said was mild compared to what black people say about white people. So listen to this.
Corn mazes.
White people are great at having fun. That's a function of white supremacy, because they just don't have as many stresses as we do.
White people are very superior at.
So let's break that. So white people are good at having fun because they don't have any stresses like black people. These people are like, they are so obsessed with being victims. And I say this a million times. Like, you because you're black, that don't mean you have no inherently. If you have more stresses than white people, is because you bring them on yourself by focusing on this imaginary white man that's holding you down. Look at this shirt: defund, disrupt, dismantle. Like, these are all radical, racist black people.
At their privilege and utilizing it. We do not have the privilege to do whatever and however we want to.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Did they find the most radical? Did they find the most radical black people they could find? The Angela Davis shirt. She was a radical communist. Yeah.
Not getting arrested.
I was driving down the street.
White people superior at?
Not getting arrested.
I was driving down the street with down the highway with a friend of mine who was white. When he was like, I'm just want to pull over and pee. And I'm in the passenger seat. And I was like, please don't. Because a black man thinks differently. If I pull over to the side of the road and pee, a cop is going to be right behind me to punish me.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Insecurity, pretending,
fear, being fearful of nothing,
being ignorant,
Blame.
letting their egos control their every move,
privilege,
Feeling victimized,
playing the victim,
congratulating themselves over shit that they're incompetent at or that should have already been done.
They're superior at being dicks.
What exactly are white people superior at?
oppression,
gaslighting,
Lack of empathy,
intellectualizing oppression.
Did I say oppression?
They're just creatively thinking of new ways of like always staying one step ahead of other people. We get rid of slave catchers, then let's just expand the police force. Like that stuff to me.
These people are so stupid. Like, and they're so racist. And none of this is never talked about. First of all, black communities need more police. They don't need less. If you dismantle or defund the police, that's going to be a disaster for black people. So black communities need more police. That whole slave catcher narrative is a lie. If you look into that, police forces were not originally designed for slave catching. That's a complete lie. Look into it. So that's a lie.
Me is wild.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Making us believe that we don't matter.
Believing that they're superior.
feeling superior,
thinking they're superior,
Thinking that they're superior.
thinking that they are superior,
self-delusion,
Controlling the narrative,
believing their own press.
marketing of white superiority.
Whether you are Republican,
Hey, yo. What the hell?
Republican, whether you're Democrat, whether you're conservative, like white people are really good at upholding white supremacy.
How about claiming that, they are actually a whole separate race, when actually white DNA comes from the black female?
So what exactly?
Here we go.
The black female.
So what exactly are white people superior at?
honey, lying, stealing, and cheating,
Manipulation,
withholding information.
Imagine if they got a group of white people and said, what are black people or what is black people better at? And they was like crime, illiteracy, let me see, fights, and just acting out. Like, I mean, obviously that stuff, it would be wrong to say because all black people don't do that stuff. But that's the same thing that these people are doing in this video to white people.
manipulation,
Withholding information.
Lying,
telling lies.
what kind of lies?
The lies of history. They say that history is written by the victor, but the victor could be replaced by the colonizer.
What are white people superior at?
conquering,
Imperialism,
I mean, they are better at conquering, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, they were. I don't see being better at conquering as a bad thing. That's actually, I mean, if you're in a time of conquering, the white people is better at it. That's a good thing for them and for America. I don't see that as a negative.
colonialism,
colonization. They might be better at that than us and everybody else, really.
They ballsy, they rose up all over the world, and they walk into everybody's house and says, oh, this is nice, I'm gonna take your shit. And they have no qualms about it.
They can take
That sounds like a nigga to me. This is nice. I'm gonna take your shit. I mean, when I'm in the hood, I'm not looking. When I'm in the hood, I am not worried about white people taking my shit. I'm worried about niggas taking my shit. I don't have no fear of white people taking my shit.
And they have no qualms about it.
They can take anything, baby.
What exactly are white people superior at?
They're real good at violence,
genocide.
It's like stealing people's lives just because they feel like it. If you are white and you know this is happening and you say nothing, then you're a killer too. You are adopting a whole philosophy that says it's okay to do this, and part of that philosophy allows you to be ignorant, right? And they're like, oh, I didn't know.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Taking what's not there.
Taking shit.
Taking our ideas,
copycatting,
Gentrification.
appropriating things that do not belong to them.
Taking over other people's cultures and making you believe that they invented it.
Maybe they're thinking of it as repurposing. It's like recycle and repurpose.
as my grandma would say, them white folk, they'll take it if you don't copyright it.
They are very good at destruction of land, destruction of people, destruction of humanness.
What exactly are white people superior at?
White people are not superior with anything.
Nothing.
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 There's nothing. Nothing.
I don't believe that they're superior in any way, shape, or form.
Just because our skin color is different, you're no better than me, you're no smarter than me. No superiority there.
I mean, the ending was good. I mean, you're not inherently better for being white, but all that stuff before that was just pure racism. So the end, it was a good ending. White people are not superior just for being white. So yeah. So back to the Scott Adams thing. I don't agree with what he was saying, but I do understand why he was saying it. When all black people do is say stuff like what we just watched in that video. So I don't. Would I say it was racist? I don't think it was racist. Because he was basically saying if this group of people hate us so much, why try to help this group of people, and why you want to live around a group of people that hates you? But I still don't agree with it because all black people isn't like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in my next one.